yeah. Yeah, you guys will see this like later in time though. It's like kind of consistent for me. But yeah, what up, guys? It's your boy Kimbo here. Obviously, we're rocking the same gear, and it's time for an episode review, man. So yeah, right here, gear. Yeah, I low key had bars. Didn't even realize it. Well, cool. But yeah, anyways, it's time for an episode review. So it's time for the review on Beyblade vs. Chouzetsu, episode 15. So this is the episode that came out today. I'm actually glad that I did like both 14 and 15 the same day, because it's like, you know, same battle carries on in 2 different episodes. But yeah, man. Also, like I said, spoiler alert for like upcoming videos. But yeah, man, my nose itches. But anyways, we're in the middle of the very, very end of the Longinus Cup. So Igo won it, obviously, and he's facing Louis. And, you know, since, like, he won that right, he got that right since he beat everybody in the tournament. And now he's facing Louis. And the score is 2-0. Z Achilles did get bursted in the first part, but now we got the second part. Louis was talking to Iga, you know, like, sort of just, like, doing the same old Louis, you know, saying, like, oh, you can't defeat my Bay and such, you know. It seems like Louis is more humbled now, definitely. He's been, like, humbled big time, but, like, still same old Louis. But, yeah, anyways, we get into the next battle. Z Achilles, Bloody Longinus, obviously both go in. And then Iga gets, like, a little bit closer to Z Achilles. And then, like, sure enough, in the battle, like, big time hits. Louis tries to use the Dragon Scream. Well, he doesn't use the Dragon Scream, I don't think, in this battle. But, like, so Iga goes in with Z-Buster. And, the surprising thing is, I love the way that they did this. They actually didn't show, like, the immediate, like, burst, just, like, showing it burst it. They did, like, little silhouettes, and then it, like, came out of, like, the white, and then showed it. But, yeah, first we see Bloody Longinus come through the silhouette, because, like, it's, like, Louis and Iga looking at one another, and then Bloody Longinus is, like, flying in the air, and then Louis' eyes get big, and he's like, and it goes out. And then, yeah, Z Achilles got the KO. So the score is 2-1. And, you know, obviously Louis, like, Nani, like, what? And then everybody's around watching, you know, the owner of Ice Leopard's around. I think Val? Like, is that his name? Or no. Like his name starts with an L. I know that. But, yeah, he's watching. Fi's watching. You know, Ranjiro, Hoey, everybody. Like, really everyone. Toko, Nika, you know. Even Iga's parents. But then the next battle happens. Louis takes it, like, more seriously, because he's like, okay, I got KO'd. So I got to show off some of my actual power. And sure enough, the next battle, they both launch in. But in this one, Iga's arm actually gets hurt. Like, you can tell he's like, eh. So, you know, he's injured. I'm like, oh, crap. Immediately when I was watching it, I was like, ah, crap. Like, well, it's not good. But then, sure enough, Louis uses Dragon Scream. Iga uses Z-Buster. And then they both go flying out of the stadium and burst simultaneously. That was pretty cool. And then after that, you know, basically Iga was going to reach for it, you know, because it was a draw, so the score is still 2-1. And then he's reaching for the Bay, and he can't, like, really, you know, like, pick it up because his arm's really injured. And then people were saying, like, call a timeout, or, like, saying Iga, and then Louis actually called a timeout. Louis called a timeout. He went over and put back together his Z Achilles and gave it to him. And that was actually, like, old Louis wouldn't have done that. Like, definitely not. It shows, like, he's been humbled, definitely. But, yeah, he definitely has been humbled. And then after, like, he gave back Iga's Bay, Iga went to the back for a little bit and was walking. And then the interesting thing is he's walking towards the back. And it looks like his dad was going to try to meet up with him. Everybody was trying to meet up with him. But the person that got to him first was actually your boy, Fi. So you guys know, like, Fi, you know, Revive Phoenix. Yeah. Fi, the guy with the 2 different colored eyes, the blue and the red. Anybody who doesn't know the story is that, like, a meteorite crashed to Earth and he, like, came out of it. Yeah. Believe it or not, like, that's what the story is. And then immediately, like, went and, like, kind of challenged Vault, or made, like, a big proclamation of Vault. But yeah, Igo recognizes him because he saw him on TV, because, like, you know, he was watching the battle between Cisco and Vault. And then afterwards, Fi came out and, you know, just talked to Vault. But then, like, Fi was talking to him for a bit. I don't know exactly what he said, because I know it was in Japanese, but it definitely seemed like he's like, look at your Bay, talk to your partner. And then sure enough, he talks to Z Achilles, and then Achilles and Iga have, like, a little back and forth, and then it seems like they really get connected. Achilles was like, I need you to trust me, we're partners, you know. And then this seems like the real moment where he gets really, really close and connected to Achilles. So then after that, Iga comes back to, looks up, and Fi's gone. He's just gone. And the interesting thing is, his arm isn't injured anymore. Like, it was a crazy thing. The crazy thing is, like, while they were talking, though, there's only one person that was there to witness it, and it was Aiga's dad. And he was kind of just sitting in the corner. Like, Fi didn't know he was there, Aiga didn't know he was there, but, like, he was there. He was sitting in the corner just listening to the entire thing, so he knew, like, what happened. And he's definitely intrigued by Fi, no doubt about it. And then afterwards, like, after Fi's gone, his dad walks back. Aiga's sitting there, and then Hoey and Ranjiro walk up and try to talk to him, and then he just turns around and just starts walking towards the stadium. And then sure enough, go back for the last battle. So then he goes in, his arm's good, and like I forgot to mention, the second battle, Aiga actually used a different launch. He actually like saw like kind of how Louis had like a certain launch, and then he planned it immediately, just like he's a genius blader, it's a given, like, you know. But like he planted his foot, stepped up, and then launched that way, and then that's the launch he used in the third battle. But sure enough, like in the last battle, it was so intense. You see their auras coming off, and it's like the whole crowd fades to white. It's just like Aiga and Achilles, they're in the zone, they're focused on this battle, and then sure enough, we get the last battle, and it was crazy because then we get like Z Achilles going in using the Z defense immediately, and then Louis going in, like Bloody Longinus going in, getting a bunch of attacks on it, and then at first, like Louis is like, what? Like he's blocking it. He's kind of blocking the attacks. Then sure enough, like he starts using the Dragon Scream, and then Aiga's using the Z Buster at the same time, and then you see them both going around really, really quickly and wildly. I loved how like intense it was. You see them both just going around the stadium, hitting one another so many times, multiple times, fast paced, really, really awesome back and forth. Just so sick. I loved how this battle, like the build up for this final part. And then sure enough, they both use their special moves. Z Achilles actually sends Bloody Longinus in the air, and then Louis uses his true special move, like, you know, the bloody, I still call it Bloody Storm, because that's what it sounds like, because, you know, Dragon screams when it goes around in the stadium, when he's on the floor and he goes in for the attack. You know, like what he used to do, like the L2 type of special move. But now he has like a sky move, which is the Bloody Storm, and shoots down with all the meteors and stuff around it. And, you know, he's using the Bloody Storm, and then Z Achilles using the Z Buster, and then, sure enough, fades to white again. But it shows Bloody Longinus's parts flying out. So, like, and then Louis completely shook. His eyes are, like, wide open. Bloody Longinus bursted, and Fi's looking right in, just looking in, like, completely calm, looking at everything. And, sure enough, gets bursted. Bloody Longinus got bursted, so Z Achilles, Aiga and Z Achilles beat Louis. And that's the thing, like, people might be mad about it. Honestly, like, just coming from me, like, a big-time fan of Louis, because I dig my left rotation dragons, and I've, like, enjoyed Louis' personality this entire time, like, I'm not mad. I'm not even mad about it one bit. You know why? Because literally, like, it's a given, like, it sort of matches it. Like, it's, like, Louis not the strong, he might not be the strongest anymore, because, I mean, Vault beat him, and then, like, you know, like, Louis strong. It's a given. He's really, really strong. He's obviously extremely strong, but you also have, like, new characters coming in, too. And, like, it's not like Louis is going to be put on the back burner. He's still going to be, like, a strong character. He's still one of the strongest characters. That's a given. But, like, you got some strong characters coming in. Characters with big-time potential. But, yeah, I liked it afterwards, too, because, like, Louis actually, he was, like, really shook. Suo was out in the crowd like, what? Louis lost? Oh, my gosh! Like freaking out, you know? He's like, how do you lose? And then the owner of Ice Leopard, you know, he was like, whoa, you know, surprised. And Fi was overlooking it, you know. And then everybody in the crowd, like Hoey and Ranjiro, both got so hyped. They're like, yo, my God! You know, just getting way in the zone. But yeah, and then after that, after he beat Louis, Louis walks up, well, like Louis actually sits and laughs, and then Aiga walks up to Louis, and then Louis holds out his hand. And then he drops it, and he drops a level chip. So anybody who doesn't know, in the manga, this is exactly how it went. Aiga beat Louis, and then he got a level chip. That's how it went in the manga, and it's the same thing in the anime. So, yeah. Aiga finally gets his level chip. Everybody else had a level chip, and Aiga finally got his, you know. So, yeah, it's definitely going to make Z Achilles stronger. He just got to get, like, used to it and probably train with it more and such, because it's, like, a whole new bait, because level chip, you know? New power, new responsibility, more training, more power, etc., etc. That's how it goes, Beyblade logic, you know? But, yeah, But that's how it went, man. And then afterwards, after the battle, we get a little fade. And then it's Iga and Fi in the same room. So I'm guessing that, like, when they had their little dialogue in the back, Fi was like, beat Louis. Defeat Shirataka Louis. And I'll be waiting. And then, sure enough, it's Fi against Iga. And then he shows it off finally. I'm like, we're finally going to see it. Because it matches up, because it just got released on July 7th. That's being Revive Phoenix. So he pulls out Revive Phoenix, you know. It's just, Revive Phoenix 10 Friction. Looks so, so awesome, man. I dig the design for it big, big time. But yeah, they both launch in. Z Achilles goes in and attacks Revive Phoenix. Revive Phoenix is sitting in the center. First of all, the attacks weren't doing too much to it at first. And it's like, okay, like, you know, because like Revive Phoenix is a defense type Bay. And then sure enough, like Iga goes in, gets some more attacks. He actually kind of uses the Z Buster, but it's obviously not like the strongest version of it, you know, like not going full all out. But goes in, gets a nice attack, and then he thinks there's a burst. But then he looks back and sees that like Phoenix is still going around. He's completely shook. Like, what? The layer, like the part of the layer came off, and it's in the stadium. And then sure enough, after that, Revive Phoenix goes around and uses a special move. I can't remember. It's like Phoenix Slash or something like that. Something like that. And then sure enough, bursts Z Achilles right away. Iga's pretty shook. He's shook about it, you know. And then it's just a little like scene of Fi with his look. And then that's how the episode ends, man. So, yeah, it was a pretty good episode. You know, I had a feeling that, like, Louis is probably going to lose this one. And like I said, I'm not upset about it. I'm not. Like, Louis is still a great character. I see why they didn't make Bloody Longinus as strong, you know. But, yeah, I still dig it because, like, left rotation dragon and, like, I still love Longinus, you know. Even if, like, Bloody Longinus isn't, like, too good in real life. And in the show, it's still really strong. But, like, you know, yeah, it's probably going to be stronger with a level chip, you know. But this is probably the way they're going to really start introducing level chips. I know this most recent Koro, there's actually like a level chip included, I'm pretty sure. And hopefully we'll be able to just get more and more. I hope they start releasing like level chip package, you know. So like there have been like metal face packets, metal stone face package, you know, like, I mean, MFB, metal face packets, metal stone face packets during 0G. And then there was like God chips, like, you know, they had the packets for the God chips for God. And now I'm hoping they're going to start having, like, level chip packets. I hope they come with, like, 2 or 3, because that way you can put them on your bays, because I know I'm going to want to put a level chip on every single one of my bays, and, like, I'm going to need, like, 6 or 7 of them at this point, and I don't want to spend $50 for one, because that's just too much money for a small little piece of plastic. So I hope they get cheaper, and they start releasing them, like, big time. But, yeah, because now they're unbanned by WBO standards. People can use them, but they're still so expensive. But, yeah, anyways, I'm really enjoying the build-up for this season. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Because, like, the next episode, it's actually, like, a little cutscene of Christina, you know, BC Soul manager, in a stadium. And it seems like they're going to probably have, like, a Valkyrie Cup, I'm guessing. Because they just had the Longinus Cup, and Iga won that. But they're probably going to have a Valkyrie Cup. So, like, probably whoever wins this is going to go on and face Vault at the very end of it, and if they beat him, they become the new champion, you know? So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. I'm really curious how it's going to be, though. I could see, like, the winners I could see of this, if this is how it is, like, this is actually a big tournament that's going to happen, I could see a few select people, like, maybe winning. Like, maybe Iga, like, the top contenders, obviously, like, I mean, everybody that has a Bay. I don't see Ranjiro, honestly, winning it. I see him going far, but not winning it. He's going to get stronger, definitely. Hoey's going to get stronger, but I don't know if he's going to win it. Suo might, because he just saw, like, Louis get wrecked, and, like, you know, Suo might win it this time. And then, like, I see Suo, Iga, or Fi. Honestly, like, the number one choice for me is honestly Fi, because he's got some serious power, plus Revive Phoenix, you know? So, yeah, he's the one I can kind of see. And if he does, I see if Fi makes it all the way to the end, I see him winning it all. I see him beating Vault, honestly. Because, like, Vault's been a great champion, but, like, somebody's going to come in, and it's only a matter of time before he loses, because plot, and it would further the storyline. Like, Vault has some, like, redemption, some comeback, goes off and trains and stuff, you know, and then, like, actually gets, like, put back into the story, you know, as the legend, who's also, like, with Iga and such. That would be, like, kind of cool to see. because there's like that big disconnect in 0G, and like it would be cool if we have like the legend character and like the new like protagonists, like, you know, join together more than just like at the very end of the season. You know, that might just be my opinion, but yeah, I'm really excited to see how this is gonna go. Like this episode alone, like, and just like the preview for the next episode is gonna be really sick. And we're gonna see Vice Leopard definitely, because I think, yeah, that's in a week, so like Vice Leopard will be out by then, and yeah, man, it's gonna be great. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode review and also some of my thoughts on some things, because, you know, just seeing all this, new things to talk about. And yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content, because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring the bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, till next time, it's your boy Kimbo signing off. See you later. Thanks for watching. Till then, stay awesome and cool. Shoot, I'm up out of here.